in real world, if you have, different reservoirs vertically stacked and you get sample of PVT from each of them, and then you test them on laboratory and you see that the characteristics, the properties are different, then you need to do modeling like this. All right, so let's say the formation GOR is this with different oil gravity and gas gravity. But let's say for simplicity, we have the same water salinity for all of this, layers, 200,000 ppm. And you can do calculation, but the best thing for now is to find matching for each different PVT. So like this, match data. In this case, we only have one data here. So we know the temperature and bubble point pressure. This is the pressure, and we also know the GOR here, oil formation volume factor, and oil viscosity. As we only have one, this is going to be very, very simple. So click on match like this, and just click on calc. All right, and then you can plot match data, GOR, Glasso, GOR. You, of course, can match the laboratory data because you only have one data. Maybe we plot this first, GOR, and then we plot the match data. There, perfectly matched. Also for standing, perfectly matched, of course, because we only have one data. Okay, so that's it. So I just show you how to do this, modeling. But in reality, the best practice is you need to provide more data, more laboratory data to be matched. Okay, so let's find the best, the best correlation by looking at the match parameter. Okay, so Glasso looks good for bubble point pressure parameter 1, and standing is good for parameter 2. Parameter 1 needs to be close to 1, and parameter 2 needs to be close to 0, whereas the standard deviation needs to be as small as possible. Okay, so from here, maybe the ghetto is the best because parameter 2 only 9 here. But you need also to check other parameter like solution GOR. The ghetto is good. And oil formation volume factor, the ghetto is good. Another, I think so, they are also good. Okay, so I think we are going to select the ghetto for this one. All right. And you need to perform matching for all this PVT. Match parameter. Okay, all none, calculate. All right, so I think the ghetto looks good. But for this, BL et al, I think, is sufficient. Parameter 2, parameter 1 good. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, you know what I mean. So fast forward, basically you need to do the matching for all this PVT, for all these 6 PVT. And let's say, based on observation of the matching, I will use the ghetto. But here, the ghetto at all is for heavy oil. While you can see oil gravity, it's not, heavy oil. So rather than using the ghetto, I'm going to use Glasso. Maybe the ghetto looks good, but let's say if you provide more data, more laboratory data, I think the ghetto will fail to give us a good matching. So let's say the best case here, we maintain this default value or default correlation. So we will use Glasso for PB, RSNBO, and BL et al for oil viscosity. So quite easy, right? Click on done and go to input.